The new pack just dropped in Master Duel, and let's go over whether or not this is worth your gems. So we have Eternal Partners right here. We are getting Centurion stuff, Magis Spectre stuff, and Yubel stuff. So, if we check out what's in here, first of all, there's a Zeus. I guess, I don't think it's really gonna matter. Then we have Typhon. This card is a staple. Now, not every deck can fit it, but this is definitely one of those extra deck cards that you're gonna be able to slam in a lot of different decks. It is gonna be extra good in trap decks like Labyrinth, but it's also still really good in just regular decks. Essentially, if your opponent special summoned twice from the extra deck since their turn and then now it's yours, but even like yours will still count, then you can literally place this on any monster, and then your opponent can no longer use effects of monsters with 3000 or more attack, and also you can detach the material to return a monster from the field to the hand. So how this card works is you're gonna start trying to break a board, and then sometimes you might miss like one last push to have fully broken it. This card is sometimes gonna be that last push. It's just in like weird game states that it comes up. It's not part of any big combo, and it's not going to completely wipe the board by itself like a Zeus, but it is going to be that last little push to pick apart the board and maybe turn the game around. So if your deck does have space, it's usually a good include, but if your extra deck is already too tight, then you don't include. So this is definitely one of those cards that you're going to want to pick up at some point. And then we have Magis Spectre Draco Ryu. So this is a Magis Spectre support. I'm going to be honest, these Magis Spectre cards, some of them are really powerful. They can definitely make these crazy FTK boards, but historically they have not been too great. It's just the typical pendulum thing, you know, really insane going first with the craziest FTK combo, and then going second, not always enough non-engine space and so forth. And then what Q, I think this is just a casual card, doesn't really matter. Then we actually have both Centurion Synchro monsters. So these are going to be very important. I think Centurion is going to be a pretty solid deck, unless we don't have Calamity in this game. Do we have Calamity in this game? Oh! It looks like Calamity is fucking banned. It is possible that they bring it back just to promote Centurion, but with this banned, I don't actually think Centurion is gonna be that good. There are other things they can make, but they are just not good enough in general. Then we have Yubel Loving Defender. So if you're a Yubel fan, of course you love this card. However, I do have to say, the type of build that utilizes Loving Defender is, in my opinion, a fair bit worse than other types of Yubel. I think Yubel is at its best when you play it like a modern mid-range slash combo deck, a combo more so when we get more cards like Verudras, than like this weird control-ish super poly type thing, you know? I don't think the super poly type thing isn't that good. Going second, it's really hard to make this because, yes, any Yubel monster plus your opponent's entire field can be removed, but that requires you to have a Yubel monster in your field, which means you already got to activate a monster effect. So if you're playing against a fire deck and they have something like an Apo, they will just negate anything that gets a Yubel monster on board, and so you can never super poly them. So this is more of a casual card, but it's still pretty cool though. I'm going to be giving you Yubel deck lists. I'm going to give you 3 versions. I'm going to give you a version with this, which is kind of like the slightly more casual in my opinion, and then I'm going to give you somewhere in the middle, and I'm going to give you what's in my opinion the most optimized version. Well, so, but that'll be a different video. Be sure to subscribe for that. Then we have Phantom of Yubel, and this is crazy because I didn't know this would be coming. Like, Yubel didn't have this in a TCG instantly, and it's actually a massive power buff. At first I thought this Yubel deck was gonna kind of suck ass without Verudras, but now with Phantom this could actually be a real deck. Okay, so I'm very, very stoked for that. This card is crazy. This card is a monster negate, and you can make it just with stuff from your graveyard, hand, field, anywhere really, and then it like keeps your engine alive, and it's an extender. It's a crazy card. You'll see in the combos and so forth. This card is nuts. Then we have the Centurion Primera. This is a 3 of in your deck. This is one of your many starters. We have the Magis Spectre thing. Okay, again, you know, if you're a pendulum lover, this is crazy good for you. It's never really seen much success. Then we have Emblem of Oath. This is also important for the Centurion deck. And then we have Nightmare Throne. Oh, this is the field spell that gets everything going. This card is so crazy. This is the best card in the Yubel deck. You need to have 3 of this. It can add any starter in your deck, but it can also add any extender in your deck almost. And then if you get drolled or something before activating this, you can still destroy from deck as well. So this is every card you could ever want. It also has this effect where if a face-up Yubel monster you control leaves the field by card effect, you can special summon another one. Well, first you add from deck to hand, but then you special summon basically 1 level higher or 1 level lower. So this allows you to go into more Yubel forms and so forth as well. Really crazy card. This is instant 3 off, by the way. Loving is like a 1 off or a 0 off. Phantom is a 2 off or a 3 off even. In the grind game, the third one sometimes comes out. up. But if you don't have the UR material, 2 is fine. Then Iron Thunder, this is basically a new Solemn Judgment that also blows up columns. Though this one doesn't negate summons, this one negates monster effects. Then we have some SRs, Magis Spectre stuff, Shino Baron. Okay, I don't know why that matters. A Dark Beckoning Beast is an SR that was already in the game. This is really important because it gets you opening of the Spirit Gates, which is a really important card to keep your grind going in Yubel and also make your combos bigger. Aaron, Ogdodik, Watuna, none of that matters. Trudea is another important starter and extender in the Centurion deck. Then we have Spirit of Yubel as a SR. This is going to be the card that you summon of Samsara. And then we have Samsara, which is also an SR. Actually, I have to say, I'm stoked. Konami made the Yubel archetype only requires 3 Throne and 2 Phantom, you know, and you can play Yubel, so that's 5 URs. Maybe I'm getting like too excited up front, but that means they weren't, you know, greedy with their ratios. Nightmare Pain SR, okay, like a lot of SRs, but I think that's fine, like, who cares? Okay, and then we have the Yubel Terror Incarnate. So this card is a very, very controversial card to me, because to me this thing is a brick. It's a brick to everyone, but I don't even play it. Now, in the lists, I will give you, you know, there will be Terror in the 2 less competitive lists in my opinion. But that being said, no one agrees with me. Everyone is wrong though. Then we have Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmare right here. This is the brick that most people agree is a brick. Let's see what else. Oh, Grave Squirmer is a rare. Spirit Gates was already in the game. It's also a rare. So overall, Yubel normal. Yubel does seem to be relatively budget friendly actually. I'm stoked for that. Now, is this pack worth your gems? Right now, this is not gonna give you the best deck in the game in my opinion. I do not think Yubel is the best deck. I think Fire King and well, the fire stuff in general is still going to be the best deck. But there will probably come a day in the future where Yubel will be the best deck. So if you wish to get that deck, maybe there's an argument for opening this. However, because they only put in like 2 URs, maybe it's better to craft this. You know, maybe 2 of this and 3 of this is just more craft worthy. That being said, you also still want the Typhon. So where does that leave us with the pack? Well, Centurion without Calamity is kind of eh. You need only Throne, Phantom, and Typhon. Is that worth opening for? I'm not really sure. That being said, I'm a sucker for Yubel, so I'm just gonna open these packs and let's see how lucky I am. Okay, let's see. Please give me all the Yubel stuff. No! Okay, so I've been talking mad shit on the Yubel Loving Defender playstyle, and here she is, taking up my UR slots. Okay, let's go. Let's get some more stuff. Please. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. No! Not again! I'm so sure that they reduced the amount of URs you get. Ultra rare guaranteed. Come on, baby. Give me everything at once. What? No way. Okay, fine. Okay, we have 1 Phantom and then the 2 Centurion Fox. Okay, so this is a bad start. I'm gonna have to buy more gems. All right, we have some more gems. Let's go. Oh my god, why are these? What is going on here? Okay, let's go. 10 more packs. Come on, baby. Give me the goo. 1 Iron Thunder. This is so sad. Give me. No. Yeah. Okay, fine. At least the Typhon. Okay, so this sucks. I'm gonna have to craft a lot of Yubel cards, but it's okay. It's my favorite deck in the game right now. So is this worth it to you? I don't really know. Now, in Xyz Explosion, this new pack, this is mostly reprints, right? So one thing you want to keep in mind, and one reason they probably brought this back, is the 2 cannons, which is Gustav Max and Liebe right here. Those 2 cannons can be played in Yubel. They can actually help you OTK in the deck if your opponent has an empty board. But I don't know if it makes the cut. I don't know if you have the room. So we'll see about that. That'll require some experimentation. But beyond that, this is just reprints. I wouldn't really look at that much. So that's all for today. Again, stay tuned for the Yubel deck profiles, and I will be seeing you soon. Ciao.